Okay guys, what's up? This is your boy DJ. What's happening? I'm gonna give you a little update on my cross-country scooter, my conversion of my Moss Company Mosquito Stinger 39cc scooter. It used to be gas, 2-stroke. I had it for about 18, 19 years. So like I said, I've been doing this scooter thing before most of you, before some of you were even born. So I got some time in the game, but that was with 2-stroke scooters. But anyway, here it is. Uh, that's the scooter. I got my backpack and stuff attached to the bag and stuff like that because I'm just doing a test on it. I converted it to an electric scooter. If you go back and see some of my other videos, you will see that. It's just a basic conversion. I took the gas motor was right here. I replaced that gas motor with a geared DC brushed motor and basic key throttle. I got a 500-watt controller right there. You can see fast scooters. And yeah, and my little custom 48-volt battery pack. I'm moving because of the mosquitoes. I want to get bit. But anyway, just doing some testing on it. This is like day 2 of testing. It did really good yesterday. Me and my brother did some riding around. Yesterday, I got 12 miles off of it, but that's with that battery pack, lead acid. I'm not going to be using a lead acid pack. Again, this is just testing. It's a mock-up. I just got all this stuff on there to see how it's going to perform. So when I get done with it, it's going to be really more refined looking. I got an aluminum 16-inch wheel on the back. I got a plastic mag wheel in the front. I did that back in the day for durability when it was gas. I regret it, but I'm going to be going back to the front wheel being a 16-inch aluminum wheel. Like I said, I'm going to refine it. Stuff like this. This is just a part of my motor plate I had to use to mount the motor on there. I'm going to cut that, get that cut off and stuff like that. But man, I'm very impressed. I would tell anybody, the 16-inch wheel scooter is where things need to go back to. I really believe that. Just so you can see, that's the, hang on a second, the gooseneck or whatever, so you guys kind of see. Yeah, it's pretty serious. It's a little bit little unit, but anyway, I really believe the 16-inch scooter is where things need to go back to, man. This thing is awesome. Believe it or not, I don't even have my rear brake working yet. It has a band brake on the back, which is really nice. But having the 16-inch wheels enables you to trail through all kinds of terrain, tall grass, and look how high the deck is off the ground. The deck is very high off the ground also. You know, there's a deck right there. It's like maybe 6-7 inches. But yeah, got good deck height, so enables you to travel over really rough terrain. It has front suspension, but they don't work worth crap. They're not any good. I mean, I don't even feel them moving at all. So I'm gonna try to maybe rebuild them and see what I can come up with. But they're not responsive like at all. But I don't really care because this scooter is not designed for high speed. I'm purposely designing it for slow speed. It only tops out at 13 miles an hour. That's it with the lead acid batteries. Now when I go lithium ion, I get my lithium ion bricks together, it's going to be maybe 15 miles. It should be about 15 miles an hour scooter. But that's my plan. I'll probably just stick with this motor. If not, I got another idea for another brushed motor that would basically make this thing a monster as far as trailing. It would be able to literally go through and climb probably any hill if I were to go that route. So we'll see. But right now, I'm just trying to share with people that you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time with these scooters. You know, just use your brain, think, try to modify some of the things you see or scooters you may have, and you know, save a lot of money because this design right here is just awesome because of the wheel size. You know, it's not all about the hub motor, guys. This is a 350-watt brushed motor. And it's doing a great job as far as hills. It does a great job as far as going through tall grass and stuff because of the wheel size. Again, and the deck height. You know, I don't have a lot of scrubbing with the deck height. It's that high. So it's really impressive, really impressive. Again, and also this is a 350-watt motor, but I'm running as a 36-volt motor, but I'm overvolting it with 48 volts. As long as you don't overheat the motor, you'll be fine. You know, I can run 1,000 watts with this motor if I want to, as long as I don't overheat it. That's the main thing. So yeah, it looks kind of a little bit ghetto with this big chunky battery right there. Again, that's a lead acid. That's four 12-volt batteries taped together and taped to the deck. This is just a test. It's just a test to see how well this little 350-watt motor will do. Now, let me let you get a look at it really out of the weeds. Look how slimline that is. It's kind of cool, you know. Very simple design. You know, there's a back wheel. Got the motor right there. And they got another motor I wouldn't mind trying. It's a 600-watt motor. That would probably be perfect. But if I can get by with a 350-watt motor, good trailing and stuff, why get a bigger motor that's just going to consume more power? You know? So I probably will just stick with this 350-watt geared motor. Keep it overvolted at 48 volts. But it's going to be with lithium-ion cells. I'm going to start off probably with a 15 amp hour pack. 10 to 15 amp hour pack, and I'm probably going to use, let me back the scooter back up again. Hang on, guys. Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on. Let me bounce against the tree. I will probably use this little short down tube right here. This little short down tube and have some type of mount to where the battery would just mount there. You know, either that or I'm going to have it coming off the handlebar. Somehow come up with some type of battery holder that will mount to the handlebars. Maybe a backpack, who knows? But it'd be better to have it more stable where it's not moving at all. The controller will be inside this box here, up in here, out of the way. You won't even see the controller. It'll be very well hidden. Also, what's nice about this scooter too is, you know, I can go through water or whatever as long as my electronics are like waterproof. Because of the height of the motor, and of course depending on where I mount my controller, but the controller is going to be mounted up in here. It's going to be pretty high, so I'll be able to go to water level up above the deck, definitely, and be safe. And I'll probably waterproof the controller to go along with it. So yeah. So yeah, I just want to drop this, you know, make a little archive. Again, I make these videos for myself too, so I can go back and see what I've done. But if you feel free to watch the videos, whatever, you may learn something, may not. But either way it goes, it's good information because that's how you learn from other people, sharing knowledge, you know. Who thought that this little 350-watt geared motor would be a monster, you know? And some of the things I do to further my range is I will kick the scooter, you know. When I'm going uphill, I'll walk it up the hill instead of riding. I mean, that's if I'm going on an extended ride with these lead-acid batteries anyway. Or, you know, or if I'm going along down the road and the curb is there, I'll use the curb and just kick it because it coasts very well like a bicycle. Very bicycle oriented, so it does real good. The handlebars do fine. The brake works well, just the basic, you know, brakes from the past, nothing special. But again, I'm going back to the aluminum front wheel. Just haven't had time to order one yet. So yeah, there you go. My Mosquito Stinger that I've had for like 18 to almost 20 years. Had it back in the day. Converted to electric with a geared 350-watt motor. You'll see a lot of guys over in India. They'll be using this motor on their projects. They use them for their bike projects. I would tell anybody, if you can make it work and save you some money. You can save a lot of money. Because when it gets right down to the e-bikes, shoot, if you got the battery mounted and you're able to move effortlessly, that's the real thing that matters, you know. Yeah, it's good to have it refined if you can, but if not, you know, whatever works, you know. Because a lot of these e-bike companies are really overpricing electric bikes. Like, let me give you an example. What would be nice, and I may do this if time permits, may not, but I'm even thinking about trying to design a scooter, maybe getting with this company that made this scooter. They went out of business years ago, but maybe getting their permission to use their frame design, and instead of the rear end being designed to mount an engine, change that for a base to mount electric motors. Because check it out, it would be so cheap. This scooter, when it came out, only cost like $550, $600. That's it, with an engine on it. So I'm very much happy with the, it doesn't even have to have suspension because of the wheel size. And, you know, maybe market it as a cross-country scooter. Not for speed, but for trailing. Or more of a trail scooter. That's what I meant to say. Well, that's how I'm going to use it. as more of a trail scooter. So it works really good. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty, later. How you doing, sir?